Invite the bird tribes into your awareness. Make a home for eternal spirit in your heart. Notice what thoughts create tension or anxiety, and choose to release them. To the degree that anxiety taints your motivation, to that same degree you are less effective in all you do, for spirit is then denied access to your mind and heart, and you, in a literal sense, are not fully present. The process of relaxing all thoughts that require tension to sustain them is a process of relaxing habits of the past and awakening to the reality of your own spiritual presence. It is a process of losing interest in fearful ways of walking upon the earth and choosing to create your world in love through the action of your open heart. Should you perceive a problem, you surround that problem with love. You define it in love. You recognize that it is caused by the lack of love that lies behind all problems. And with love, you introduce the understanding that provides the solution. On the incarnational journey, you lose interest in all that perpetuates this rapidly passing state of illusion on earth, and you become keenly interested in what is in the process of replacing it. You begin to perceive an emerging sacred reality. In the whisper of the pines, in the gentle call of the morning dove, in a child's sleepy yawn, the new world comes dawning. Through the facade of the late 20th century human world, it shines, a world of shimmering potential, a world of beautiful light, a world where human beings do not behave violently toward one another in thought, word, or deed. It is a world of understanding and cooperation, a world of abundance in which the human spirit, freed from the shackles of self-centeredness, flies on the wings of love, leaving a trail of joy, wonder, and undreamt-of beauty wherever it passes. You do not have to be a scholar to notice the direction and momentum of history. Even a child can observe these times and know that fundamental changes are being wrought deep in the collective heart of humankind. Something is changing on the surface as well. You are here to help it change easily. You have only to make the choice to shift the center of your motivation from fear to love. Make the choice. Begin to identify the working of fear in your life and recognize it for what it is. There are certain human fears that may have small supportive roles to play in the course of this transition. If you stepped out in front of a speeding automobile, for example, you would be grateful for the fear that would cause you to jump back out of its way. But fear's intended role is a small one. Compared to the historical state in which fear has been the keeper of your power, fear's true role is a small one indeed. When you choose to relax, you break away from the control of fear's conditioning. You break the bonds that have historically enslaved your race. In the expression and restful enjoyment of love, you come to know the energies of the Great Spirit. Pouring forth from the heart of the Nagual are powerful streams of energy, which we of the angelic tribe channel into the emotional field around the earth. These energies are designed for creation, but when they meet with disharmony, as in the case with your present-day human world, they translate into energies of healing, forgiveness, and education. We can direct these energies in the general sense, but before they can reach their full power, they must be consciously directed by people who are awake and incarnate on earth. Only then do they enter the realms of specific application that will release their fullness, and during the remainder of this cycle complete the healing of your race. You are being invited to open your heart and make a welcome for these immense creative energies. You are being invited to help direct the powers of eternal love. There are two requirements. The first is that your heart be open, loving, and able to channel, at least to some degree, the love of God. The second requirement is that your identity be fully in the present moment. If your identity is based in your past experiences, you are not truly present. What looks through your eyes is then only a fictitious creature, an image, an illusion. Too much thinking about oneself is the greatest thing that keeps human identity from being fully present. For when you are constantly self-reflecting, you are too caught up in past and future to notice the presence around you. You are doubting your own power. You are not vibrating fast enough to channel the immense energies of creation, because your attention is scattered and you are closed to the one moment where the love that would quicken you exists, the moment where you are. There is nothing wrong with human individuality. It is as necessary to God as leaves are to a tree. But historically you have made a god of leaves and have forgotten the tree at the source of your life. If you truly wish to channel God's blessings, begin thinking of yourself less as an isolated self and more as one of a family. You are all of human society. You are the world and all within it. When you relax into perception of other as self, when you think of yourself as a pair of eyes into which you look, when you care about those around you as much as you once cared about yourself, then the energies of healing and transformation are able to flow freely through you. Your eyes, your ears, your every sense is attuned to the richness of the surrounding world. All your senses are operating at a rapid enough level of perception, correction, and decision-making to keep up with the energies pouring into your heart from the Great Spirit who comes to fill the needs of the world through you. Love vibrates rapidly. Fear has a slower rate of vibration. Those who channel fearful energies find that as time passes, the fear vibration grows heavy, depressing. Eventually it brings sleep, gloominess, discouragement, despair. The love vibration brings enthusiasm, energy, interest, perception. And that is what your world needs in this age, your love and your perception. This is what will heal the world, clear and undistorted perception, flowing through a you that is not self-reflective in the egoic sense, but self-reflective in the sense of knowing the God within. The self to reflect on is the self that you truly are, the Creator, the Eternal One, the Spirit of God. You reflect on those aspects of the Great Spirit that manifest before you as the men, the women, the children, the plants, the animals, the crystals, the creatures of the world entrusted to your care. First and foremost, you are a steward of your immediate world. You care for the earth, not in some nebulous way, but directly as an individual representative of God. You take responsibility for bringing love and understanding into every environment through which you pass. As the birds welcome the morning sun with their song, when you act totally in love, you welcome the Great Spirit into your world. You become a conscious cell in the awakening earth. The physical atoms of your body sing together, vibrating in perfect harmony. Your integrity and unity of being, your integration of purpose and expression brings resonance to everything you are and to everything you perceive. You become a natural channel for the vast and powerful energies of creation. Through you they flow into the healing and transformative work of these decades. Pulsing with the atoms of your body, pulsing in perfect rhythm with the world around you, you know yourself as a localized expression of your own universal being. You know your first self as the Great Spirit who is awakening within the human populations of the earth. And as a son or daughter of the natural world, you know your second self as an individual human being within these populations. As one who has awakened the bird tribe energy, your eyes behold the world around you as the divine world within, and you know you are inside. You, the Creator, and the world are one. You are awake. Your biosphere is active and alive. Just as bees are in communication with the spirit of their hive, you know in an instant all that is transpiring throughout the field of collective human consciousness. From the collective field of your larger awareness of the earth, you are able to instantaneously access the knowledge you need in the moment. You use your individual free will to pursue God's will, and you know God's will as your own. Your identity rides the crest of unity's wave at the very meeting place of Creator and creation. You are free, immersed in universal currents of love. The Great Spirit's own consciousness flows into your heart and perceives all through you. This is the gift to the innocent.